Nothing but you, babe. I will always be around. If you're happy or you're sad, hey, if you're up or down, I'm a woman of my word. 'Cause baby, I am true. I will be there when you call, 'cause I'm forever here for you. I'ma be there. When everything goes wrong, I will be there, be there. Keep you so strong. This is what I do. This is what I do. Oh, baby, I will be there. I'm so in love with you. With you. With you. So in love with you. I'm so in love with you. Now, baby, I'm your friend. I will love you to the end. Even when you do those things that I can't comprehend. I've been here from the start, and I'll still be around when those fancy girls you're chasing finally break your heart. I'ma be there when everything goes wrong. Oh, yeah, baby. So strong. Keep you so strong. Keep you so strong. Yes, I will, and yes, I will. This is what I do, baby. I'm so in love with you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been right here with my looking glass while you search the whole world for the greener grass. When you get tired of running here and there, I know just what you do. You'll come home to your true blue. Come home to me, baby. Come home to your true blue. I know you will. I am forever your girl. Your ride or fly girl. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. In the evening. I am forever your girl. Forever your girl. Your ride or fly girl. Oh. Early in the morning. Oh, baby. I will be there. Everything goes wrong. I will be there. Keep you so strong. Keep you so strong. Oh, baby. This is what I do. I will be there. I'm so in love with you. Spring, summer, or fall. All right, baby. I will be there when you call. I will be there when you call. Every time I think I'm moving on, I see nothing but you, baby. Every road I take to feelings that I can't describe sweep through me. Never like this have I felt before. I don't care who knows how good his love is. When he lights my fire, ooh, baby, never like this have I felt before. Feelings that I've never known. Feelings that defy control run through me. It set my soul on fire, yeah. Never like this. No, no, no. Have I felt before? Never like this. Never like this. Have I felt before? Why it is the fire inside of me. Why it is the fire that only you can see. Why it is the fire you've set in me. Oh, baby. Why it is the fire, and it just won't let me be.
I really want the sun to shine all over me.
I can feel the pouring rain. I can feel the pouring rain. I really want sunshine. There are some times in life when you feel like you're never gonna win. Ooh, the days and nights move right along, and nothing ever changes or rearranges. You try to convince yourself one day everything will be alright. It's alright, but it's so disappointing when you wake up to the same old fight. I can feel the pouring rain. It's raining all over my face. And though I'm grateful for the clouds, I really want sunshine. I can feel the pouring rain. It's raining all over my face. And though I'm grateful for the clouds, I really want sunshine. We have just got to keep the faith. Never give up, never give in. Ooh, but when you don't know what to do, maybe it's time to change your point of view. I can feel the pouring rain. Pouring rain. It's raining all over my face. All over my face. Though I'm grateful for the clouds, I really want sunshine. Really want the sun to shine. I can feel the pouring rain. Oh yes. It's raining all over my face. Though I'm grateful for the clouds, I really want sunshine. Hearts need the light of the sun to share love with everyone. We all have clouds in our lives, but there's a rainbow deep down inside. Positive mind will see you through. Hold on to your faith, that's all you do. Ooh, don't you know your change is coming? It's a part of life, you'll see. Everything's gonna be alright. I can feel the pouring rain. Alright. It's raining all over my face. Oh yes. And though I'm grateful for pouring rain. It's raining all over my face. And though I'm grateful for the clouds, I really want sunshine. I can feel the pouring rain. It's raining all over my face. And though I'm grateful for the clouds, I really want sunshine. Really want the sun to shine. I really want the sun to shine. I really want the sun to shine all over me.
Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Tonight we have the pleasure, the utmost pleasure of interviewing and talking, having a one-on-one chat with, again, we chatted with her last year, and again we are blessed to be able to have her with us in the presence again with our very own Maysa. She released less than 2 years after Motions of Love. Blue Velvet Soul also follows the passing of Maysa's mother and the extended bout of writer's block that ensued. Going by the very strengths of Blue Velvet Soul, one would know that the singer pulled herself out of a creative rut. Maysa gets some help from familiar and new songwriting and production collaborators, including Incognito's Bluey, Chris Big Dog Davis, and Lorenzo Johnson. One of 3 Bluey collaborations, Good Morning Sunrise is a gorgeous and plush mid-tempo duet among a handful of highlights from the album's mostly relaxed front half. More notable standouts are saved for the album's back half, which continually shift gears in pleasing ways. Quiet Fire, written by Johnny Hammond Smith and Shel Freeberg for Nancy Wilson's 1988 album Nancy Now, is a surprising and inspired choice and should be a deathless staple of any contemporary quiet storm program. Without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to all our very own Maysa. What's going on, my darling?
Oh, a lot of great stuff going on.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's so glad to see you again and be able to talk to you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great.
We have been listening to Blue Velvet Soul, and we are so inspired by a lot of the tracks that we've already listened to. Where did the Blue Velvet Soul, where did that thought process come from?
Well, the album original title was supposed to be New Vintage Soul.
Okay.
But one of my best friends who also co-wrote a lot on the record, she wrote the song What Can I Do? And co-wrote When You Touch Me With Me. She said, Maysa, your voice reminds me of Blue Velvet. You should call the album Blue Velvet. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to call it Blue Velvet Soul. And that's how we came up with it.
That is wonderful, wonderful. Now, some of the tracks that are inspired, they're very inspiring. Some of the lyrics that I've been listening to, they seem to be very, very inspiring. From one track to the next, where was your flow at? Where were you getting your thought process from?
That's a strange thing. I don't know where it came from. At the beginning of this record, I just didn't feel anything. Wasn't trying, to be straight honest with everybody that, the people hired me to do another record, and I took the check. I didn't know what in the world I was going to do after that. When the money got in my account, I was like, oh my God, I had no idea what I'm talking about. And I didn't want to talk. I didn't feel like talking. I didn't feel like writing. I wasn't in love. I haven't, I'm not just broken up with someone. I lost my best friend in the world, my mother, so I just didn't, I didn't want to speak. I didn't want to sing. I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't hearing melody. Everything was just, it was like, I was so scared. I used to complain. I complained a lot to my friends. I put my friends through a lot making this record. They did a lot of counseling, a lot of, shut up and sing, and they did everything to try to kick me out of this thing I was in. Your mom wouldn't want you to do this, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Help me through that whole thing, man.
Yeah, the passing of your mom, that put you in sort of a rut, right?
Yeah, it did. It put me in a terrible rut. I'm still there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's a kind of somehow, God always does it. First I told the people I couldn't do this record, and then they said, come on, please, we want you to do this album. and they had people talking to me, you really should get back into it. You shouldn't, your mother said keep going, so you should keep going. And so when I finally did, and like I said, I pulled everybody together to help me. That's what it came down to. My friends really helping me to get it together.
Friends are so important in our everyday living. People just don't understand how your close friends keep you going and keep you moving. With this new album, I'm feeling that presence of it says like you said you were blank, but it feels like there was some sort of presence there that had you to continue to move on with this particular album, especially when we were listening to, I told you Pouring Rain was my favorite one. So far is my favorite track. What inspired you during that writing Pouring Rain?
Well, I think my producer Chris Davis had written the music for it, and even the title, he said that's the title he wanted the song to have. So when I went home to write it, I remember sitting and I was like looking at this blank piece of paper, and I wrote Pouring Rain, and then I was like, God, I don't know what to say about Pouring Rain. I have no idea to talk about rain. What? and then I just started feeling frustrated. And I started feeling frustrated with everything. I thought about my life and how everything I'm working so hard to get someplace in life, and it seems like I keep getting obstacle after obstacle, and I'm not seeing the fruit of my labor, and it's really frustrating to me.
Right.
And so that's why I started writing it. I just started it literally just poured out the pen. It was amazing how that process, happened. It literally just came out, and that's how I felt. Sometimes you just feel like you're never going to win. When is it going to, you keep your faith. You say, okay, I'm going to hold on, I'm going to hold on. And you get back up after being pushed down, and it still doesn't happen. You're like, God, what is going on?
Exactly. That I think that is one of the main things that your fans so adore about you, is that you are so incredibly real. I find so often that people, especially entertainers and people in the industry, tend to like to sugarcoat their life or their unhappiness or their dismay. But I find that when you are so incredibly real, that it's so easy to feel the friendship that you have with all of your fans.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what it is. That's what it really is. And I hope people understand that this is not no Hollywood love. This is real stuff here. This is the real deal. I may not see you, I may not speak to you or whatever, but people who come on Facebook or come on Twitter or whatever, or somehow come to my shows and they say, your music inspired me, your music helped me. That means the world to me. And if I can get a hug from you, that's even better, because the point of it all is that I'm a messenger. I'm just doing what God's telling me to do.
That is so.
And I'm a communicator. And I'm, whatever way I'm here to help, that's what I'm here for. And people get it twisted. Everything is about the world, the materialistic stuff, the this, the that, or I'm a superstar, you can't touch me unless you come through me and bodyguards. All that craziness is unnecessary.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
It's all about ego,
It is horrible. I mean, the industry itself has gotten really, really sickening in terms of all of this. I you know me, I don't name drop, but I have ran into people just this week, as a matter of fact, who have not been able to make 15 minutes for us. I've ran into people, gospel artists, who have said, well, I'll do 15 minutes for $6,000. And I'm saying to myself, are you a man of God? Are you real? Amazing. I'm talking a big name. Wow. I'm talking big names have said, I'll do it for $6,000 or I'll do it for $3,000. I don't know what to say. I don't understand why it has gotten to that point. And with you, people see the richness of your spirit. It transcends through your very work.
Thank you, honey.
And it is it's wonderful.
Yeah, I know that. If I'm going to be that, I always thought, I said, maybe, in the future, when I leave this earth, maybe that's when my music will get real popular. Maybe that's when people will, I don't want to, I would like to know it now. I would like to, popular now. I don't want to, I said, maybe that's what it is. There are a lot of people and artists in the world who they were gone. So maybe that's what my destiny is. I don't know. So that's, the people who are supporting my music now, I mean, have been wonderful to me. 22 years in this industry, and I haven't had to have a job at, it's just, I haven't had to go to work a 9 to 5. They can keep me going for 22 years straight. That's a big accomplishment.
I don't think there's anything that as an artist you have done wrong. I think that you have done everything so correct. That we are living in a society where it's always, again, I'm not going to name drop, but, there are times where you just really get tired of hearing, drop it like it, drop it and pop it and smack it and flip it. There are times where we need to have a genre where you can sit back with a glass of wine and reminisce on things that actually mean something. All of us cannot, just because you have millions of dollars to pay stations and to pay to do these things, it doesn't make sense that the radio stations have succumbed, and I'm going to use the word succumb because that's exactly what has happened, to succumb to the foolery.
Right. And that's the thing. I'm not going to, we can't do that. We can't pay that money. And so therefore, it's not going to happen. And someone who came to the show, I just did recently, I'm not going to say anything, but came to the show recently, took pictures with me, got my CD, told me they're big fans of mine, and then says, but I can't play this, so I'm not going to be able to play it.
Wow.
Just straight up. And I felt like, I don't know what to say to that. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. I said, okay. Because we don't have the funding to pay it's astronomical what you have to pay to get the music played on the radio.
Oh, you tell me. I know it's ridiculous, and it's sad. It's at that point where fans of these people don't realize that they're not on the radio 24/7 because of the popularity of the song, but they're on the radio 24/7 because they've paid to get to where they want to be. And I think that is absolutely ridiculous, ludicrous, and unfair to what I want to call real artists. Everyone needs a fair chance. If you remember back in the day, you were on air because you were good. You were played because you were good. The Temptations and all the Supremes, and back in the day, you were on air because you had something to offer. But today, I can write down something and pay somebody $5 million and I'm number one on the charts, and it's not right.
Right.
It's
right.
not
And
right.
the thing is, back in the day, they did have a little bit of that. They had that going on, but it was like, I'm going to send your family to Barbados for the weekend. Something that's affordable. Right now you got to pay all this. You can't afford this stuff.
That's right. That's right.
It was like a thing. It was things that little perks here and there. You get little perks here and there that they push a little bit on the record, but not now. You got to have $1 million to get some play. It's just ridiculous, and I don't know how people. It's just the way it is, and I get so sometimes I get very upset and hurt by the fact. I'm like, why can't I get black press? Why can't I get black media? What is going on? Why can't I get these things?
Absolutely.
Why am I not on this mainstream radio shows in the morning, in the afternoon, whatever? How come I can't get on there?
That's right.
I've been on these shows, and they all of a sudden cut me off.
Right.
Those kind of things that got me. I'm saying, it's personal. I've been taking it personal.
You have to take it personal. You really have to. What can your fans do as a whole to try and get your music in mainstream?
All I know is that the more they call the stations and the more they write to TV shows and the more they do that kind of stuff, it is beginning to help. It does help. I do know that much. It really does help. And a new thing now is if this person has a huge like page and they have a lot of likes, that's a big thing. Industry people are looking at that now. So now, I'm asking people to go to my like page. I have 4 Facebook pages, but I have an official like page too.
Right.
And if they go to that, just put like on that, trying to get that together, then that seems to be what's happening now too.
Well, we're gonna.
So many different ways that that you can do this. It's just a lot, though. I don't know. It's a very complicated situation. But like I said, something is going on. Honestly, God is carrying me through it because I'm still here 22 years later.
That's what I'm talking about, and your music is fantastic. With this particular CD, Blue Velvet Soul, it says it features a reinvention of a familiar classic. As a matter of fact, Nancy Wilson's version of Quiet Fire. I absolutely love Quiet Fire. What made you add that to this album?
They wanted the record company wanted me to do a cover song, and this is one I always wanted to do. I was kind of scared because Nancy Wilson. I mean, there's times you just can't play with it. Every time I do a cover, I'm a nervous wreck. So I'm like, oh my God, I hope the people here, or people, that hope they appreciate it and know that I am doing it out of love and respect,
Right.
But I mean, this song in particular, I just love Nancy Wilson, and I had never covered anything for her before, so I wanted to try it.
Now let me ask you something. You with this particular album, I'm going to play this song next. It's called "When You Touch Me." What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking about how many times I have broken up with my boyfriends and taken them back because of that reason, because I was still attracted to them, and even though I knew they weren't the right person for me, it's just that when they had a little hold on me, that's all. That's the bottom line. They had a little hold on me for a minute, so I kept going back instead of just letting go.
Yeah, I think that is something we all do. I think that's why with this song, "When You Touch Me," we really can get into it. Without further ado, family, I'm going to play this song. It's called "When You Touch Me." We are live and in living color with our very own Maysa right here on UrbanSouls.com.
I've gone over this scenario so many times in my head, starting to sound like it's in stereo, but it's just me and my thoughts in this empty bed. I'm gonna tell you that it's over. We can't do this anymore. Next thing I know, you pull the sheets back and my train of thought goes right off the track. You touch me, when you're near, touch me, when you kiss me, touch me. I feel really sexy in my own mind. Touch me again, you touch me, I feel a little weak when you're near, touch me. It's hard for me to speak when you kiss me, touch me. I feel really sexy in my own mind. Touch me again. Touch me again. Touch me again. The effect that you have on me, I can't seem to explain. No matter how mad I get at you, I still get weak when you call my name. Call my name. Like a never-ending cycle, we go on and on and on. You must have me under your spell, because I melt like chocolate in your hands so strong. When you touch me, when you touch me, baby, when you're near, touch me. When you're near me, boy, when you kiss me, touch me. When you kiss me, baby, my touch me again. When you touch me, I feel a little weak. I get weak. Touch me, my heart just skips a beat. Oh baby, kiss me, when you kiss me, baby, my touch me again. Touch me again. I get a little hot. Oh baby, I don't want you to stop. No, no. I feel really sexy in my mind. Touch me again. Touch me again. Touch me again. Oh, yeah.
Touch me again.
Touch me. When you touch me, baby.
Touch me.
When you're near me, boy. Kiss me.
Touch me.
Kiss me again, baby. My, oh, my.
Touch me
oh,
again.
my, baby.
Touch me.
When you touch me, baby.
Touch me.
When you near me, baby. When you kiss me, baby. My, oh, my.
Touch me again.
Touch me again. Touch me again. Oh, again. Yeah.
Touch me again.
Yeah, boy, touch me when you touch me. You are listening to Maysa When You Touch Me right here on UrbanSouls.com, baby. I was bopping over. I was like, yeah, touch me. All right now. Oh boy! Before I do anything else, I want to give a shout out to somebody who's very important. I want to give a shout out to our very own homegirl and promoter, Sensuality. Sensuality is the backbone of getting people to do what she wants them to do. That is my girl. I want to give a shout out to Sensuality, to Sabrina.
Hey, baby, that's Sabrina. She's so cool.
She really is. She killed me. She said, and I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna try one more time. Yeah, I know. I can't. I have to give her a shout out because she's a hard working woman, boy. I tell you, she's a hard working woman, and she know we are very particular individuals. So, and she has to put up with us as well. So, I just wanted to say, Sensuality, thank you very much for being a very, very top promoter on UrbanSouls.com. It's a blessing to have someone like you in the corner of UrbanSouls.com. Now we're going to go over here to these questions because I know I saw like a million. So let me get up here and get some shout outs because these people are chatting away over here. Let's see here. We have a question from Isis 1769. She hails from Las Vegas, Nevada. She wants to know, where would she like to play that she hasn't yet?
Where was she?
Let's see. Where would you like to play where you have never played before?
Dubai. That's my favorite.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I love Dubai. Okay, hers is a 3-part question. She's difficult. Hers is a 3-part question. So her second part is, who would you like to collaborate with?
I would love to do a record with, let's see. There's so many people, but I would love to work with Joe Scott.
Oh, yeah, that would be an awesome collab. Yeah, that would be awesome. And her third part is, have you worked with Joe Sample?
No, not yet. I got some shows with them, but I haven't worked with them yet.
Okay. Now we have a question from Deedles. Deedles hails from Springfield, Illinois, and she would like to know, who are you starstruck?
Starstruck by?
Right.
Shaka Khan. Everybody. Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, everybody that I listened to when I was coming up. I'm pretty much starstruck by everybody. Even Stevie, and I know Stevie for a long time, but yeah, I'm still starstruck by him. And, a lot of people, whoever's really cool and whoever has influenced my music, I'm really, happy to be hanging out.
Okay. Now we have. Oh, okay. Now we have a question from Flossie. Flossie hails from. I know she's from California. I can never remember what city, but she's from California, and she said, "Why did she choose Blue Velvet for her CD title?"
My best friend told me that. She said she thought my voice sounded like Blue Velvet to her.
Oh.
That's why we decided to put a Blue Velvet song.
Okay. And we have Edie, who hails from Sydney, Australia. And she would like to know, what is your concert schedule?
Actually, I'm really have nothing until summer. I'm off the whole summer. It's really kind of scary. My next thing is at the first weekend in Alexandria on Labor Day, and that's about it. But I suspect that it's going to be really busy. I think the buzz on the record is really picking up, so I think I'll be busy with it.
Now,
That's my biggest thing. I want to get back there so bad. The first and last time I went there was the Incognito, I think around '93.
wow. Now, you going to be at Capitol Jazz Fest?
No, that was in June. I didn't do that.
You didn't do that. Okay. And wait a minute. What about that cruise? Is that cruise coming up?
Yeah, the cruise is coming up. Yeah, I'm not on the cruise either. I'm on another cruise coming up in January.
Oh, okay. Which one is that?
I think it's called the Smooth Jazz because I got a a few of us. Oh my God. I'm going to get cussed out.
Yeah. Now let's see. I'm trying to see if I see another question. I like to make sure I have all the questions, because then I get a backlash when I get back online. I get a backlash. Let's see here. I was reading, it said you graduated from Morgan State University with a degree in classical performance. And as growing up, you just decided that you wanted to be involved in the industry, or was it just something that kind of happened?
Well, I think I've known since I was little. You know, my mother took me to see Melba Moore when I was 6, and when I went to go see Crowley. And when she came out on stage and started singing, my heart grew bigger than my chest, and I was like, "Oh my God, Mommy, I want to do that." You know, my mother told me when I was 3 years old, when anybody came to the house, I was singing dance for them. It didn't matter who it was. and people tried to get me to stop, and everybody's like, no, make it stop, let it sing.
Now, that is too darling. Now, do you have videos or recordings from back when you were small and you sang for parties and whatnot?
No, I think I may have a picture too. I was looking. Actually, we've lost my family. Back about 10 years ago or more, I made a video. Well, the VHS was big back then. I made a video of all my father's 8mm movies of the family stuff.
Yes.
And we lost. And I'm devastated. I cannot find that. Can't find this VHS tape. So all of my childhood videos are really gone. I don't have anything left.
Oh no. Well,
Yeah.
when you were with Stevie Wonder's Wonder Love, what was that like?
Oh, it's amazing. First of all, it was scary. You know, when you first audition was probably the scariest thing I've ever experienced in life. Because I'm singing for Stevie Wonder. What in the world? And my mother has played his music my whole life, and I've grown up on him. So to actually go into this audition, I know his ear is perfect. I know he's the concert musician, so you have to be on your P's and Q's. And I was just about to graduate from Morgan, and did the audition, and it was a very difficult audition. It was not easy. It wasn't easy on me just because my best friend was already singing with him, and but it wasn't any easier on me because of that. And it was kind of breathtaking, but I passed it, and I got up there and I sang background. The first thing I did professionally with him was sing background on the Jungle Fever project.
Oh, okay. Wow. I mean, every time I read about that, I'm like, God, that just seems like it's so incredibly amazing. How amazing was it? I mean, just is it true? As a matter of fact, is it true that you auditioned for Incognito over the telephone?
Yeah. When I was up there singing for Stevie, I was working because he wasn't on tour at the time, so I was working regular jobs at the May Company, which is Macy's kind of thing, and then also I was teaching voice, and I was working at a music store called The Warehouse.
Oh, The Warehouse.
One day I was taking I did some work for one of Stevie's singers, asked me to do a session for her, but she couldn't go, and I met this producer and drummer from Scotland named Steve Harvey, and he asked me, I got to work with him for a while. He said that he had an audition that I might like. Best friend was looking for a brand new singer for his band in England called Incognito. Would I be interested? And so I said forward, and I didn't think about it again. And then about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, Louis called me because Steve had put me first on the list of 25 singers. And the reason why he put me on the first on the list is because Louis said, which one of these singers would you leave your children with?
Wow.
And he said, I think I will leave my kids with Maysa. He said, well, that's the person I want to talk to first. And so that's how he called me. And we had a conversation that night, and I sang, and I told him how much I love jazz funk, and music and Shaka Khan were my heroes, and all that kind of stuff. And so he said, wow, that's deep. I had no idea Incognito was a jazz funk band. I just was talking, you know.
Okay.
So we were discussing everything, and he said, well, okay, cool, Maysa, I'm going to call you tomorrow, have my manager call you and tell you when you're going to come to England for your audition. But the next morning, his manager called me and said, I don't know what you sang or said to Louis, but he wants you to come over. He's cutting off the auditions, you got the gig, and just come on to England.
Oh my gosh. How long did you stay in England?
I did it 4.5 years.
Oh my God.
I came home.
Wow. Did you like it better than the U.S.? I've heard a lot of performers say that they like the vibe across country than they do.
The vibe is great over there. I mean, musically, you want to, that's the place to be because at that time, it was the place to be because it wasn't about how you look kind of thing. It was about the music. They loved American soul music over there. They still do. And it wasn't about how you look and all that stuff. But then, around that era, in the early 90s, it became that Milli Vanilli and that PC Music Factory controversy. It was all about image at that point. Everything started turning into this image and you have to look a certain way. And so that's what things, I think, I really believe that had I started my career a few years earlier, I think I would have done a lot better. Because at the time I came in, for instance, they wouldn't even do a video for Deep Waters. And
right.
They changed it because they thought, they want everybody to have a certain vibe. And Incognito was like an older type band, we were older people. And I guess it wasn't in that realm of the young vibe, whatever they were trying to go for.
Right.
So it was changed, So anyway, I just think that, but living over there was great. I mean, thank God they spoke English because I never would have made it. But it's like other than that, it was cool. I'm just an American girl. I love my country. I love being the girl from Baltimore, and I just love my country. So, but England would be the next place. If I had to be sent somewhere to live for the rest of my life, England would be the place I want to live.
That's wonderful. I have a question from our very own CEO of UrbanSouls.com, Dante the Marshall Perez. He would like to know. Give him a shout out, Maysa.
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart?
He wants to know, how big is self-image to you in terms of the industry now? Do you think it's still a big thing that you have to be a size 2, or do you think it has kind of evolved?
It's starting to evolve now. Slowly but surely it's starting to evolve. I think the more, I don't know, I think we have to get to this grown and sexy thing. The grown and sexy thing is getting to be a little more huge now. I think people are not caring because it's all about how can you make somebody feel. I think people have grown tired of the manufactured superstars that are made, and you can't go see them live. Now, if you just want to go see somebody live, and it should sound like the record, it should be like, that's what you should hear. The record's been only live. That's what it should be.
That's right.
Somewhere they got to be run by 10 computers and all that kind of stuff. It's losing something. And then you have to go through, you can't really see the person. They have to go through bodyguards. You can't get your autographs for your CD. All these different things. People are sick of that.
That's awful. It really is awful,
And it's like, what's the point of all that? I mean, what is the point of all that? So, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I did it to myself, but early on in my life, when I was 15, I said, God, I don't want that I just want to be here for a long time. I don't want the kind of career where people can't hug me, I can't touch people, I can't talk to people. I don't want that kind of thing because I know how I felt. When I wanted to go talk to Phyllis Thomas and I had to go through all these body shots, I was scared, I was nervous, I was like, oh my God, somebody's going to diss me right here, or hurt my feelings. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they're going to get their feelings hurt. They have every right to come up and give me a hug and say what they want to say, or we hope it's nice, but you know what I mean. It's just that kind of thing where I'm accessible and I want to be accessible to people. And then some people take advantage of that and try to hurt me with it, but it's 99% great and 1% craziness. So I can deal with that, and that's why I asked God for, and He's giving it to me. He's giving me longevity. He's giving me I'm able to touch and relate for them to do the same with me. So it's a good thing.
You know, I find it so funny. I find it so to me. I call it a little bit of karma. I find it hilarious that we have women out here who have the total package, who have the body, who are full figured, who have the going on in all the right places. Then you have the people who are sitting on the top of the charts who had to purchase it. You know, and it kills. It tickles me because you sitting on top of the chart, you had to buy the booty. You know.
I know. Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing.
I don't understand that.
It amazes me.
I don't get it. I never understand stuff like that.
And it's so funny. It's so funny, Maysa, because it's you know the ones who have the booty, because it looks like they took it and pasted it on like some Play-Doh. It don't fit your body. It look a hot mess. And now you had to buy something that some of these women already have. Now you try. It's like a bowl of big old fat karma. There you go. Boom. It's amazing to me. So, where are you going to be in upcoming, say, in the next 2 weeks?
Home?
You'll be home?
I'll sit down for a minute. I'll be home.
You're kicking it out.
Stuff. Yeah. I'm taking the bathroom just because usually, like I said, last summer I was working, it's just so weird because last summer, like I would have died for this, had this kind of freedom last summer to spend the last days with my mom, but I was working constantly.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe God knows what I'm sure God knows what He's doing, and maybe He had plans.
He did.
He did. Keep going.
He did.
And because it was just, I was in Africa when my mom passed, and I called. I finished my work, and I was so scared. I was like, "Mommy, it's gonna be okay. I'll be home soon. Coming right back." So she made me go, because I wasn't going to go. I tried to cancel it, and she's like, "No, you don't cancel anything."
That's right.
And so I said, "Okay, Mom." So I went there, and after I finished the last show, I was going home the next morning. I called and I spoke to my cousin. I said, "Mommy, I'm on the way home. We've done all my work and I'm coming home now." And she passed away 45 minutes later.
Oh my goodness!
I was like, wow, I couldn't even get home. That whole flight home was just like, I don't know.
But you know what, in life, you know what, I believe, and I've always believed that, I call myself the messenger. It was so funny you said that earlier in the show. I also call myself, or people have proclaimed to me to be the messenger. But I've always said that when someone who you're very close to, they're not going to pass when you're there. Because it's harder, it's harder on you. So they're going to leave before you get there because they want you to not to struggle with the loss of having to see them leave, And I think that she did that for a purpose. It doesn't.
My uncle was in the room with her. He just left the room for 1 second, and then, he left the room for a minute, and then he's like, he couldn't believe he was there the whole time.
They do that. Yeah. They leave. They leave while they're by themselves, so that it's not as painful for the person for their children and their relatives and friends. It's an easier way for them to slip on into glory than to have to fight to say goodbye. I believe that with all my heart. I believe it with all my heart. And so our condolences go out most certainly to you. I know it's a hard thing. I lost my mother and my father prior to Hurricane Katrina in a car accident, and they both left us at the same time. So I know what you're going through. It doesn't, the pain, it's a little bit lighter, but as time goes by, it comes and it goes, but that emptiness will never, ever, ever, ever leave you. But you got to continue on doing what you do, because that is what that is what your gift to her is going to be, is to continue to make your music and write your songs and perform and be huge. Because I know that one day, I proclaim this in the mighty name of Jesus, that one day I'm going to see you at the top of the Grammys, the top of the BET Awards, the top of the American Music Awards, and I'm going to be standing right in the front row with my free ticket.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm saying that prayer too. That's the thing I've been wondering about as a little kid, that Grammy. Even nomination. I just know my music. I made that music. Incognito has made that music. I think, Louis's been overlooked. He should have had a Grammy long time ago. And I know what the music is. I know it's all about the popular thing. But I just know that some way, I know I made enough great music to get me that nomination. And I don't understand what's taking so long. I don't know what's going on. And so I'm just hoping that this record, with all the work that I put in it, I hope this is the big one.
I believe this is the big one. That we always tell people, in due season, in due time. And you know what? All this blue, I'm looking at some blue and the blue face. And that's my favorite color. So, I really believe that this is it, because I'm not just saying this because I'm one of your biggest fans. I'm saying this because the compilation itself is dynamic. It is truly dynamic, and that picture that you have is awesome. It is really awesome. Yeah, it really is. I cannot say enough about how proud we are of you with this album, and you are going to go places. Believe me when I say this, you are going to go places. We certainly thank you for taking. I didn't want to take up a whole hour of your time, but we certainly thank you. When we're talking to you, I feel like I'm just talking to a good friend. We just chilling on the couch, drinking some coffee or whatever. And we just want to thank you so much, Maysa, for coming out and sharing your time with us. We know that you are very busy and very tired at times, and you take the time out for your fans and to talk to us, and that is something that we will always most certainly be in forever in debt and forever thankful to you for that. We will be there when you hit it big. We will most certainly be there, and we will be there to catch you when you fall, baby. We will be there. So I want to thank you again for coming out and kicking it with us at urbansouls.com. And for those who are all your fans out there, give a shout out to all your fans.
Oh, thank you. I love all of you so much, and thank you for your support over the last 22 years. And I hope to have a lot more, and I'll always be here for you, and thank you so much.
Wonderful. And we're going to end this show with the song that I thought was just very, very just lovely. It's called When Your Soul Answers by Maysa. You guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Wishing you nothing but love, peace, and urbansouls.com.
Quiet of the night, the hard questions come when life's heavy on your mind. You search for answers you cannot find, and you're overwhelmed by your own inside. When the darkness dissipates, you have to do whatever it takes to find the truth in the game of high stakes. Listen to your soul, don't be led astray. Oh, when your soul answers, readily, sir, which way to go? It's telling you which way to go. When your soul answers, it protects you and guides you from life's woes. In this life, you're trying hard to survive. All his trust was deep inside. Listen to your soul. Don't let life pass you by. You'll find happiness is a state of mind. You have the power of the universe inside. Only we just paid attention to its guide. Those subtle whispers and those butterflies, what connects us to the spirit of the Most High? When your soul answers, it's telling you which way to go. It's telling you which way to go. When your soul answers, it protects you and guides you from life's woe, from life's woe. Soul answers, protects you from life's woe. When your soul answers, just to keep on working, just to keep on. It's telling you which way to go. Just to keep on pushing, just to keep on moving. When your soul answers, listen to your spirit, the way to go. It's saving you from life's woes. Just to keep on moving, y'all. Which way to go? Just to keep on telling you, just to keep on way to go, yeah. When your soul protects you and guides you from life's woes. Just to keep on pushing, just to keep on.
Don't want to forget to shout out Team Twitter, baby. What's up, Team Twitter, Team Facebook, Team Instagram, and Team Urban Souls. Thank you guys for making this a wonderful interview. Peace, deuces. See you later. Konnichiwa. Holla. Bam.